forest did not sleep. Even at dusk, when the sun slid low and the cicadas began their fevered song, the jungle breathed, slow, heavy, and watchful. Leaves whispered secrets to one another. Roots curled beneath the soil like knotted fingers. The air was thick with damp earth and old stories, the kind that settled into the bones of people who knew better than to linger after nightfall. Mateo lingered anyway. He stood at the edge of the clearing, bolo knife hanging loose at his side, eyes fixed on the ancient Balete tree that dominated the land like a silent god. Its roots burst forth from the ground in tangled arches, wide enough to shelter a man beneath them. Its trunk twisted skyward, bark dark and scarred as though something had clawed at it long ago and failed. Smoke curled lazily from somewhere within its branches. Mateo swallowed. Everyone in the village knew the stories. Everyone had been warned since childhood. Do not count the fireflies, do not answer voices in the forest, and never ever follow the smell of tobacco where no man should be smoking. Yet here he was. His father's traps had been found broken again that morning, snapped clean in half, metal bent like soft wire. No animal did that. And his father, stubborn to the end, had muttered the word he should not have. Capre. Mateo had volunteered to check the forest before anyone else could stop him. Pride, perhaps, or fear that if he did not go, someone weaker would. The smoke thickened. A deep chuckle rolled through the clearing, slow and amused, like thunder that had learned how to laugh. So, a voice rumbled, rich and rough as old bark. Another brave one. Mateo's hand tightened around his knife. His mouth was dry, but his feet did not move. "I'm not here to fight," he said, surprised at how steady his voice sounded. "Just to talk." The laughter came again, closer this time. From the shadow of the Balete, something shifted. Leaves rustled far above as a massive shape unfolded itself, one limb at a time. A foot the size of a stone table touched the ground. Then another. The air filled with the sharp, unmistakable scent of burning cigars. The Capre emerged. He was enormous, easily twice the height of a man, with skin the color of rich mahogany, and eyes glowing faintly amber beneath a heavy brow. Long hair fell around his shoulders in wild strands, tangled with vines and ash. A thick cigar rested between his fingers, smoke curling around him like a living thing. He regarded Mateo with open curiosity. "You're not running," the Capre observed. "That is new." Mateo lifted his chin. His heart hammered painfully in his chest, but he forced his voice not to shake. Running never solved anything. The Capre's lips twitched. "Ah, a thinker." He lowered himself onto the massive roots, the ground trembling slightly under his weight. The Balete creaked as though acknowledging its master. "Speak then, little man. Why do you stand at my tree with fear on your breath and steel in your hand?" Mateo hesitated, then slowly set the bolo knife on the ground between them. "My family hunts here," he said. "We take only what we need, but our traps keep breaking. People are afraid. They think you're angry." The Capre exhaled a long stream of smoke, watching it drift. "Angry?" he repeated, tasting the word. "No. I'm offended." Mateo frowned despite himself. By what? The Capre's gaze hardened just slightly. By forgetting. The forest